not a big fan of the car. Oh, it's okay, mate. We're going for a walk. We're going for a walk. Calmer now, aren't you? Which is good. The commotion in the car, oh my gosh. Doesn't like being in the car. Gets all hyper when he knows he's going to go for a walk. Once he's out and walking, apart from being very fast, it's good for both me and Sam. Get our energy levels up. Good boys. They have been busting to get out. We're off some energy all week. It's been raining since I think Tuesday, Arvo. That's going to need more exercise than Sam probably. It's a bit warmer out than I thought it was. It's cool by our place. But this is in like full sun. With the pace these guys are cracking. Any wonder I'm feeling warmer. I think Sam really likes this increased pace. He started doing it a bit before we got back. I was thinking we'd go for more of a walk when we got back. I opened the door of the car to just get the water bottles out, and he jumped up into the back of the truck and straight into the seat and sat. Gave him a drink there, but he's like, okay, walk's done, jump back in. He's looking a bit happier. But we'll see if hopefully he doesn't cry on the way back to the house. My goodness, that was exhausting. Maybe tomorrow. Quick trip down into Penrith, going to Westfields and then Office Works. People not wearing masks seem to be the exception to the rule. When I was going into the shops before, there weren't many people wearing masks. Now, there weren't many people not wearing masks. You know how quite a while ago, last year, people were always talking about what would the new normal be? What would the new normal look like? It's no big deal, really, if you want to go into a shopping centre or a place of business to wear a face mask to protect yourself and others. And like I said, all the other times when they were suggesting you should wear masks when you're out, and there were very few people wearing masks. And now, I think it was because it was a situation where, boom, it happened. And we've just said, like, okay, masks on public transport, masks in shops, etc. We don't want to go into a lockdown. And so really, they're not stopping you from doing anything. You're not being stopped from going anywhere. So getting out and about is normal. It's just that when you get out of your car and head into a shop, you got to throw a mask on. You don't have to have it on when you're out. So, just from those two situations, Westfields and Office Works, and Office Works also had the check-in QR code for contact tracing, which reminds me I need to log out of it. Whoops. I didn't check out. I checked in but didn't check out. It makes me feel good to know that people care about themselves and other people enough to do this. I discovered the thing on Thursday, the first guy on Thursday, And so they went, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it ends midnight Monday morning. At 1 minute past midnight Monday morning. We're not locking people down. We want everything to be normal. You can still go out. You can still go out to eat, apparently. If you go to like a pub type venue, they'll obviously have restrictions on the number of people in there. But they said, like, you can go in there and have sit-down drinks. They don't want people just milling around and drinks because there's too much social interaction rather than social distancing. And I guess if they've got it set out as tables, you know, we're separated, so you can go in, sit down, have a drink. There's a lot of cars out. There's a lot of people out. The plaza at Westfields was busy. There were a lot of people there, but it wasn't packed, crowded, and there were very few people not wearing a mask. The interesting ones you see is when there's two people together and one's not wearing a mask. I saw a couple where it was like, couple was walking along, guy was wearing a mask, girlfriend wasn't. Maybe she's already had her AstraZeneca vaccination. Who knows? That could well be a case. I really don't want to have to worry about COVID anymore, but if all it takes is throwing on a mask and checking in to places when you go out, if that's what it takes to be able to keep going around and moving around and doing what you want to do, then go for it. There's like, we shouldn't be having too many issues around it. And hopefully if people think to do all of that stuff and are careful, that guy and his wife will hopefully have not spread that too far. Wonder how all of his close contacts and that sort of stuff have tested out. You think he's ready for a walk? Sounds ready too. Open the door and Batman jumped straight in and just sat in that seat like that. And now we will probably get all the theatrics because he gets so eager as we get towards the walking zone. Like that. It's all right. It's okay, Pat. Easy, easy, easy. That's a boy. Easy. I'm hoping after a few occasions of this, he's just so excited to go for a walk because he knew where he had to go. He knew he had to get out into the car, but he just wants to get out and walk. Hey! Come on. See, now that he's walking, he's fine. He's happy. My goodness, do we have to do something with that theatrics? Unbelievable. Okay, with me, Bat. With me. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Sam. Good boy, Bat. So yesterday's walk was at a pretty breakneck speed. First walk in the week, and we were pounding along at like an unbelievable pace. Today, I think we got the sun going down. There's a very the steam train coming out here and getting to walk basically through the bush is a very calming experience. So if I can get back to slow down a bit, especially since Sam's legs aren't quite as long and I'm getting old, we'll still get the steps in. But we'll try and walk without breaking into a massive sweat like I did yesterday. There's that train. And an announcement came out today. I've only seen it. It was basically, I think it was texted out or it was sent out through my news app. But New South Wales has decided to extend the mask mandate because it was going to end midnight tonight at 12:01 a.m. And they've now said, just to be extra cautious so that they can actually track any cases that might have come from this first guy and his wife, since she's got it as well, in regards to it being community transferred. I love the sound of that train. The mask mandate for public transport, like food service and indoor shopping venues and that sort of stuff. That the mandate is still there for masks. I know I've got a mate who was apparently meant to have a gig, because he's a musician, a gig this weekend, and it had to be cancelled or postponed. So that sucks. But you want to make sure that you can maintain some sort of, it's hard to say control over the spread, because I don't think we can actually control it, but we can mitigate. You want to try and mitigate any chances of communal spread. Should be right out here, but heading into work and that sort of thing. I was going to take a video in the shopping centre. I just felt weird about it, about filming all these people in masks. Anyway. There's other footprints and dog prints down here, so I can understand why their noses are going crazy. There, boys. You hear the waterfall? Might go have a quick look at that before we start walking back up the hill. Come on, let's go. Climb out of here is where all the exercise happens. What was I saying earlier about taking it easy and not going too full on? That's just the walk back to the truck. Oh, he's picked up the pace. Got me crazy. I don't think I'll ever be able to wear this little one out. Sam slowed down. He just wants to get going. Ready? Wait. Okay. Have again. In your seat. Come on. All ready to go back to the house. He should be better on the drive back.